This is a tutorial to help you understand a little bit about Excel. Now, Excel is a spreadsheet that contains loads and loads of cells, and for example, these are all cells that I'm clicking on here. Okay, now each of these cells have got a reference. For example, this cell here is the reference, that cell is C, because it's in column C and it's in row 4, so it's C4. And this cell over here would be in A6. Okay, so each cell has got a reference, and the reference contains a letter and then a number. Right, so in this little scenario here, what you've got to do is you've got to enter some information in. So for example, as for a ride name, it says key nemesis into cell A4. So there's A and there's 4, so we're going to put in the word nemesis into there. It's then going to say they're going to select a ride, and it says that the into A4 and air into A5, so we pop air into here, and then rip saw into cell A6, and then into A7 we're going to put blade. Okay, and in part 2 it says that choose a mega monster ride in cells B4 and B5. So choosing it basically means there's an option here, and when you click on these cells here, you notice that there's a little arrow at the side, and if you click on that arrow at the side, you've got a choice of mega monster ride or monster ride. So it's mega monster ride for the first one, and also for the second one. And then it says for the next ones it's going to be B6, which is just a monster ride. Okay, now the cost. The cost of the Mega Monster ride is £25 million. Now, you don't need to put the pound sign in, because this will automatically put the pound sign in. The pound sign in for you. And just to help you with the zeros, you could put commas in between to show that you've got the correct amount of zeros in there, but you don't need to. And there, that changes it into £25 million. And the next one, again, because it's a mega monster ride, is another £25 million. And then the last one is a monster ride, which is only 20 million, a mere £20 million. And just a little trick here, if you do want exactly the same down here, you could type in 20 million again, but if you go right over to the corner here and just hover your mouse over the corner of the cell, the bottom right of that cell, you notice it changes from a plus sign into a cross. So if you click now, left click, and you can drag that down, and it'll automatically just copy £20 million into the next cell down. Okay, now what we're going to do now is we're going to work at the total cost of all the rides. So you have got the cost there of 4 rides. Now, to work at the total cost, you could just add those numbers up. But the great thing about Excel is you can put a formula in to work out the total, and the formula looks like this. You can type in equals, and the equals is always, you have to use equals whenever you're starting off a formula. And we're going to, the sum, that means we're going to add them all together. And we're going to add together numbers from this cell, which is C4. Now you could type in C4, or you can actually click that cell there. It automatically puts in C4 for you into this part here. And then we want to put a colon in, and we want to add it up until C, what's that going to be, C7. Okay, so we can just, let's see if we can click on that. There, if we click on that, it automatically adds C4 to C7. And notice we've got open brackets here, so we just want to close the brackets. And that's the formula finished, and when we press the answer to that, it will automatically add up these numbers. And there is 90,000. Okay, now this is great, because if for example we find out, we put the wrong price in for Monster Ride, we can change that easily. So let's just say there's our new price, and it automatically calculates the new cost. And the same if we change this, we notice it wasn't 25,000, it was a special deal, we only have to pay a mere £20 million, and again it updates it automatically. Right, I'm just going to press, if you hold down Control button and then press Z, it will undo the last things you did. So Control and hold down the Control and press Z. There we go, it's undone it. So that's your first task finished.